Hello everybody, it's me Jaylynn, and today I am going to be doing the 20 facts about me, just because I am kind of a newer guru on YouTube, getting a little tongue-tied again. And I just thought this would be a fun video to film so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, that's basically it. So, because I can be a talkaholic and talk your ears off, I am just going to get right into the video, so here we go. Okay, so the first fact about me is pretty basic. It's my birthday, which is July 19th, 1996. Second fact is that in the fall, I am going to be starting my first year of college, and I'm going to be a nursing major. The third fact is actually kind of random and maybe a little funny to some of you guys, but I am actually terrified of weed whackers. Whenever my mom is cutting the grass and then uses the weed whacker, I will pretty much just run and stay on the opposite side of the yard or go inside. Fourth fact is that I am heavily addicted to Michael Kors. This is actually a problem because his stuff is so expensive. Fifth fact is that I am a huge Katy Perry fan, and another fact, along with number 5, is that I am also a huge Cody Lindley fan, and you guys may not even know who I'm talking about, but if you remember Jake Ryan from Hannah Montana, then you know who I'm talking about. He's that really hot blonde guy, and he's been in like a whole bunch of other movies, and he is just perfection. Sixth fact is another thing that I am obsessed with. As you can see in the back of me, I have a polka dot bedspread. I am literally obsessed and addicted to polka dots. I don't know why, they're just adorable to me, and anything polka dot I am like in love with. Seventh fact is that I have actually had many ankle injuries. One of the funniest ones I've actually had was in 8th grade when I started wearing heels. I was getting out of my mom's car, and she parked a little bit farther out from the curb than she probably should have, and I stepped onto the street and then onto the curb to walk into the house, and I fell off the curb and ended up on crutches for about a week, I think it was, in 8th grade. And then I've also had some pretty other serious ankle injuries to the fact of almost needing surgery. That was 9th grade. But I haven't had one in a while. The 8th fact is something that my friend Katie suggested I put in because she says that not many people can say this, but I am going to be 18 next month, and I have never moved. I've lived in this same exact house for the past 18 years. The 9th fact is something a little fun, and it's just one of my hobbies. I absolutely love to skate, no matter if it's roller skating, ice skating. Roller skating's my favorite though, but I just love to skate. It makes me feel so happy and so free, and there's really not much other I enjoy doing other than skating. The 10th fact is something my friend Katie also suggested I put in, and I just wanted to put a little disclaimer here. I am in no ways trying to brag, but she says I should put in this video that I have a pool in my backyard. I mean, I don't think it's that spectacular. A lot of people have the pool in their backyard. It's an in-ground pool, and it goes to about 6 feet deep. So, I mean, it's really not that spectacular. The 11th fact about me is that I absolutely love any type of medical show. I've been watching medical shows like Trauma, Life in the ER, Untold Stories of the ER, all that kind of stuff since I'm really young, actually. I used to watch them with my mom. And then from there, that's kind of when my fascination with the medical field kind of kicked in, and probably has a little bit to influence of why I'm going for nursing. Not much, but a little bit. There are other reasons why I would like to become a nurse. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love to watch medical shows, and I get pretty excited when I see ones on. The 12th fact is that my 2 favorite types of music are country and rock. I literally can't pick between them two. So, I mean, it's a weird combination. I don't know how 1 second I could be listening to, like, Seether and Skillet, and then the next minute I'll be listening to, like, Toby Keith. It's weird. The 13th fact about me, and you guys can probably relate to this, maybe some of you can, maybe some of you can't, is that I absolutely hate, and by hate I mean absolutely despise, mathematics. Anything math, geometry, algebra, regular math, I hate it, and I suck at it. The 14th fact about me is that I have a dog, but I am a huge cat lover. My dog is a toy fox terrier, and his name is Oreo. The 15th fact about me, and I don't really know why I decided to include this now, but whatever, is that I am obsessed with the Titanic, and when I say that, I don't just mean the movie. Believe me, I've seen the Titanic movie with, I must have with Jack Dawson, with Leonardo DiCaprio like a gazillion times, literally no lie, I can't talk. I used to watch it like 2 times a week, literally, but I don't watch it that much anymore. But the Titanic itself is just something that fascinated me, and I just think it's kind of the coolest thing ever, pretty much. The 16th fact about me is that I can actually speak Italian. Now, I don't know the entire language, but I definitely know enough to carry a conversation with someone in Italian. And the coolest part about that is that I actually taught myself Italian back when I was like 13, 14 years old. I looked up a whole bunch of like videos online, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that, and I do have a lot of Italian blood in me because my Nana's parents came over from Naples, Italy. So, I mean, there is a little bit of distance there, but there also is still a really close connection and a lot of Italian blood in me. And I love Italy, I love the Italian language, and I am very proud to be Italian. The 17th fact about me is that once before I met Mario Lopez, and the first thing I said to him is that you are hotter in real life. I literally said that. I don't remember how old I was. I think I might have been about 9 or 10, and this is back when I did modeling, which I'm getting back into now, which I'm very excited about. And he was working on the same type of project that I was also working with, and it was pretty cool to meet him, and yeah, he is hotter in real life though. The 18th fact about me is that I once got my arm stuck in a chair. Because in our kitchen, we have like these slits on our kitchen chairs at the table. And when I was younger, I somehow thought it would be a good idea to see if my arm would fit in there. Well, I mean, it fit in there, but then it didn't fit out of getting in there. And I was kind of freaking out because I was really young at the time. I might have been like 7 or 8 years old. And I'm like, Mommy, my arm's stuck in the chair. And, you know, she's like, okay, I'll come over and help you get it out in like 2 seconds. And then she actually ended up having to call the fire department. But, yeah, I had my arm stuck in the chair before. The 19th fact about me, which you are probably going to start laughing hysterically, is that I have very hard time saying statistics. I cannot say statistics. My tongue doesn't like the S. I cannot say statistics, and I also cannot say the opposite of an antonym. I can say cinnamon, and I know that's not how you're supposed to say it, but whenever I try and say synonym, what is it? Cinnamon? No, cinnamon. However you're supposed to say it, it just doesn't work on this tongue, and I've never been able to say it, probably will never be able to say it, but I'm living with it. And the 20th fact about me is that, I don't know why my friend Katie kind of suggested I put this one in too, is that on my right knee I have a medium-sized scar because when I was going into work this past Valentine's Day, there was a little bit of a slick spot because of such the bad weather we had this past winter with all the snow and the freezing cold. And me, as a personal idiot, like, hit that slick spot and fell right on my knee, like, literally when I was going into work. And I work at Red Lobster, so, I mean, it's not like I can just be, like, sitting on my butt all day, like, filling out papers. I mean, I don't have that kind of job. I literally have a job where I have to, like, run around. And I fell on my knee, and it was, like, gushing blood, so I, like, rolled my pants leg up, I rolled my pants leg up, and I went in, and my knee is, like, gushing blood, and the blood's running all down my leg and everything. And the manager see me, she's like, oh my god, and she took me into the office, and she was like, it took, like, a good 10 minutes for the bleeding to stop, and then she's like, do you want to work? Like, we can send you home, like, it's okay. And I was like, no, it's fine, I'll work. And then, like, they bandaged my knee up, and then it had, like, this huge, like, bandage and gauze on it all night. And then when I came home, I took the bandage off just to look at it, and it was so disgusting. And then the next morning, it didn't look any better, and my mom decided to take me to the hospital. And what actually happened is that I had torn all my skin, like, all the way down, pretty much, to, like, the blood vessels. This is probably why I was bleeding so much. And they said that I actually was supposed to have stitches in it. But because I came to the ER such a later time after it happened, apparently they can only do stitches, like, after, like, 8 hours. They can't put stitches in anymore after it happened. So they couldn't do stitches in there anymore. They're just like, just keep it bandaged and it'll heal on its own. And about a month later, it did heal on its own. But I have a pretty nasty scar right there about it, which I hope will eventually fade away. And that's the 20 facts about me. I hope you found it fun and interesting, and maybe you can relate to some of these. So if you can, leave a comment down below, or just telling me some random facts about you, because I'd love to see what you guys are all about as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. Like I say at the end of all my videos, be sure to click the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I said about the 20 facts about me, or anything you want to comment about. And give it a nice big green thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate all of that. So without any further ado, I'm just going to say bye and much love.